Y'all, welcome back. All right, let's go ahead and get started. And the cards are all upright and in order, but with major arcana and through each element. I just caught myself. I said, let's get started. I normally say, let's dive in. So, everything is energy. Let's pay attention, y'all. Let's get these clues. All right, Holy Divine Spirit of the highest white light consciousness, what do you have for the collective? What's collective need to know and be made aware of? I just heard dive right in. Okay, I don't know if that's a delay or maybe it's a different way of changing things up energy-wise. Okay, so I heard to confuse the narrative. So someone possibly had gotten so used to, I heard conformity. All right, so they thought that you were just some sort of like one-hit wonder sort of thing. Like that's where you would stay and remain. And possibly, I'm hearing nesting. So that means, what's the nesting reference? Holy Spirit. But you were nesting, you were preparing, you were getting ready, but they thought that was going to be like your forever home. So maybe you staying in one place for a very long time. Perhaps you did do that. I'm hearing confined. Maybe you thought that you had to stay in a certain place just, because of your circumstances or, just things that you could not help. You possibly thought, okay, so this has to do with remaining stuck. And the fact that you seemingly were stuck, you weren't stuck though, you were nesting. That's the energy. So that lets me know that someone else's perception about you, your lifestyle, where you are in life, your career choice, all of that, possibly where you've resided for some time, it gave them stuck energy. So it looks like, that you were a potential prey or a better prey, or maybe they thought they had something to do with that. So it was giving them some sort of gratitude energy that they were the ones that caused that. This card fell out on the floor just like this. It's the Ace of Wands. So that speaks of opportunity, new opportunity, divine opportunity. I'm hearing headed your way. All right, but it fell on the floor, you guys, so that has me a little perplexed as to the meaning of that. But anyway, thank you all for your likes, your shares, your comments, subscriptions to the channel. I see the membership is growing, and I'm appreciative of that. Thank you so much. And also for you all purchasing your membership. Thank you for doing so. And I hope you all are having a wonderful day so far. And I hope it gets even better for you. All right, so I'm hearing it is written, or it is already written. Now I'm hearing disguise. So that channel energy, you guys, let's see what comes out in the cards. I heard dismissive, and then I heard X. And then right off the bat, that Page of Pentacles reverse pops right out, like no hesitation. So something's been refused here. All right, y'all, we got Pentacles all over the place. Let me take these cards flipped over in the deck, but I'm just going to kind of lay those down. I'm hearing the word gracefully, so we'll keep that in mind when we get over here. There's something graceful about this. All right, so somebody had you perceived to be stuck, and they thought they had everything to do with that, but you were just nesting. And I feel like the nesting energy, you may not have known you were nesting, but that has to do with, the Holy Spirit, Creator, Source, Universe. Nesting energy. I need to look that up to see what all that entails. But I'm just being shown like the bird's nest, and the idea of nesting is just getting things prepared for when the time comes, or, just making sure that you're ready. Just the nesting. So that means if you are being put in a place of nesting, whether you knew it or not, that means that greater was coming the whole time. All right, we got it, Spirit. Thank you. This person thought you were stuck. And that Ace of Wands that fell out on the floor, that's the connection. So there's opportunity that they did not see coming, and possibly you did not either, because of the nesting energy. But it's here, it's coming. But I'm also hearing too, if you would have allowed yourself to, in your mindset, like perceiving what's around you, your circumstances, yes, then you would have been stuck. And possibly you are, you know, part quote unquote guilty of that, because, you know, it has been rough. It's been rough for a lot of us. So it's hard to, you know, stay enlightened and be positive. And, you know, when you know what the checking account looks like, you know, you know, you recognize the phone calls coming in from the bill collectors because they call every day, like, you know. So it's hard to stay positive or know that you're being prepared for greater, but that's what's been going on this whole time. All right, so we have the Eight of Pentacles in the reverse. Thank you, Spirit, for that. Eight of Pentacles reverse at the bottom of the deck. Spirit, tell us more about the Eight of Pentacles reverse. I heard last chance. So possibly, I want to, you know what, I'm being given a specific title. I'm hearing your enemy. That's what I'm going to use. So your enemy, with the one who was perceiving you as being stuck because they felt that they were the ones that caused that. So they were giving themselves some sort of sick pat on the back for you being stuck, but that wasn't it. That might have felt like it, might have been the perception on both of you guys' ends, but it wasn't that. So I'm hearing with the Eight of Pentacles reverse, your enemy. So Spirit, what does that mean? I'm hearing deceiver. So a deceiver means that there's some sort of plot, plan, strategize energy. So, you know, the Eight of Pentacles stands for working hard. Somebody who's laser focused, but it's in the reverse. I heard capture. I heard bounty, bound, and bountiful. All right, y'all. So this just goes to show the hard work and the efforts this person put in to try to destroy you. Pretty much you being stuck was just their confirmation that it was working, whatever it was that they were laser focused on, Eight of Pentacles, that it was working. But the whole time it wasn't what they thought it was, but, you know, you weren't too quite sure yourself, you know. Spirit, tell me more. I want to know, like, the outcome of this Eight of Pentacles and why it's reversed. And if this is the enemy, then what is that foretelling? I heard game's over and I heard in a rut. So what I'm being told is like that laser focus that they put in on basically destroying you basically has them bound up. Not even basic. Like I'm hearing extremely bound up into that same energy. All of that energy that they put in has really worked for them, but unfortunately not in their favor. So that's been coming up in the readings. Wow. So this tells me with the foretelling energy that this is just, I'm hearing clear result. So they're in a position to where they know this now. They've acknowledged it. They're not in denial about this stuff coming back and backfiring on them. Everything that they wanted for you has actually happened to them. And not only them, I'm hearing their loved ones, people around them have also, okay, I'm hearing incurred losses, but I was hearing like job loss. That I feel like that was a main thing, possibly people just kind of losing positions here. Those could be positions in life, positions in career, positions in family. I'm hearing people are just being cut off. You know what I was shown? I was shown Archangel Michael with his sword just slashing to the left, slashing to the right, slashing again to the left, and back to the right again. Like my Archangel Michael's out here slaying your foes. That's the energy. Because Archangel Michael, as legend would have it, I don't want to be disrespectful with that, because I do honor Archangel Michael every day. I light candles for Archangel Michael specifically, but you know, he was the one that was able to slay the devil at the end of the day. So that's like his call of duty. He's like the demon slayer. All right, y'all. I went in to that for a reason for somebody. All right, y'all, let's see what else is out here in regards to this nesting energy and these opportunities that are here and what's to come. I'm already being told, you guys, not to say too much in regards to this. I'm getting that just somebody's lurking. I'm getting a lurking energy. They want to know because they know where they are. It ain't affecting you, it's affecting them. So now they need to know like what's next for you. And I just want to be mindful. I don't want information to wind up in the wrong hands. So I feel like Spirit is going to kind of refrain my tongue from speaking certain things. So possibly maybe that's what happened in the channeling when I usually say let's dive in, but I said something else. So there's some sort of delay or energy. So that brings me back to the nesting. It wasn't known that it was nesting, but it's been like that energy the whole time, but it was perceived as you were stuck. So there's something in the energy that's to throw off. I heard nectar. Nectar is like a nectar from a fruit. All right, y'all. let me stay with the cards. Let me stay with the cards. All right, tell me about this Four of Swords, but that's the bottom of the deck energy, you guys. Spirit, tell me about the Four of Swords. I heard rest, relaxation, and rejuvenation. So it's time for somebody to take care of themselves, kind of just, because, this is like after a long journey. It's time for you to go ahead and recoup. Because whatever this is, it brought something to a close, to an end. And it's time for you to, I'm hearing enjoy. What else, Spirit? I'm called to why this sword is laying across this person's lap or their legs. The first instance I received protection, but that would let me know it's okay for you to relax. You no longer have to worry about this and that and that and this when it came to this journey, whatever this craziness was. Like you're covered. I talked about getting conditioned or thinking you were stuck yourself because the circumstances actually looked that way. But now it's time for you, I'm hearing retreat. It's time for you to take some sort of well-deserved, earned relaxation to get your energy back, rejuvenate. That's what I was hearing. I heard a long spell. So there's something that was over you for a long time. So if your energy has been depleted, and I would feel rightfully so. So I'm seeing like a physical representation of depletion even. Maybe there was extra weight gain or loss because of stress. You haven't really been keeping up, your regimens when it comes to beauty because, it was just... It was just one of those things like, how, why am I, you weren't paying attention to yourself. But now's the time to go ahead and get back into that space of what does collective want? What does collective desire? Like, have you actually thought about that in some time? What is it that you want? And I feel like a lot of that's going to come to you when you are able to get away, whatever this retreatal, relaxation, rejuvenation, reviving energy is. You'll be able to start to, that's the fruit. I heard fruits. The fruits. What will we say? Fruits of your labor, right? Yeah, because I feel like that Eight of Pentacles also applies to you. You were working hard and laser focused, not giving up, refusing to lie down. You might have got knocked down, but you weren't staying down, that sort of thing. But now it's time to revive. All right, we got it, Spirit. Thank you. Thank you for that. And may you all have divine guidance, anything that you need, any supplies you need, any, if you just need to have the confidence to know that you deserve this, I'm petitioning that you receive that soon. So there's no worry, there's no doubt into how it's going to get done. I feel like as long as you come up with the plan, and I'm being shown somebody on the computer go ahead and just kind of mock going through the process of booking the flight, booking the resort, getting everything together. Once you get there, what are you going to do? How are you going to get to A, B, and C? Like, you know, I feel like that's what we're being told right now, because I don't feel like we've been in a place to even consider that for a while now, because I heard long spell. It's been a long period of being stuck, or what seemed to be stuck. That's what I have to keep saying. You weren't stuck, though. You were being prepared. But, you know, when we hear that while we're going through the storm, it's like being prepared for what? Okay, I get it. So let me stay positive. Let me, you know, keep my vibrations high. I'm going to try to, but, you know, it's hard. But now that we understand being prepared, being on the other side of things, it's like, wow, so that means we can breathe now? Like, can we? So that means that we're totally safe. Okay, got it. Got it. Got it, y'all. Got it. I hope y'all got it too. So that's something we can do, y'all. Let's go ahead and book that vacation. Let's just go through the steps, right? You know, wherever you want to go. Don't think about how much it costs. Don't think about what's going on, you know, when you leave the nest. Then the nest is done. The nesting part, that's done. So that's giving me energy of it's time to fly away. Anything that was contained within that nest, because the nesting process with birds, it's like, you know, they're raising the baby birds. I don't know what you call them, but, you know, so they can be prepared to fly off one day and never return again, because the nest is not going to be there. It's going to be destroyed. So once you leave, it's like you don't have to worry about what's behind you, what's in the path behind you. There's no more behind you. So this definitely has to do, it was a temporary spot to get things prepared. There was some growth happening there. So yeah, we get it, right? All right. Thank you for that, Spirit. Okay. All right, I want to look at this 10 of Pentacles, and then I want to see what's underneath this, but it's face down. I'm going to turn it over. I have the Star card reverse. I heard knowing. All right, this has to do with potential and knowing potential, but we were talking about that person, possibly your ex-person, who is now in a terrible rut of things because everything they planned for you has actually happened to them and their plus ones, their family and people connected to them. So it's like a domino effect that's going on over there. I was just showing the dominoes that are stacked up in patterns, and you hit that first one and it's like, blue, it's gone, done. You can't stop it. So this was them in the holding pattern, keeping you held in some sort of holding pattern and thinking that they had everything to do with that, but it wasn't. It wasn't them that was keeping you where you were, but they somehow were taking credit for this. So them taking credit means that they were boastful. They were talking about your circumstances. They were talking about where you live, what you drove, what you look like. You know, they were, you know, it wasn't in a good light. But somehow with them doing this, it connected them to your fortune here. Whatever this 10 of Pentacles, whatever's deserving of you, owed to you, belongs to you, the end all be all, it was connecting them to that. So they thought they had everything to do with where you were in life, which to you, it was like, you know, I shouldn't be here. I should be like excelling and doing this and this and this, because this wasn't in the cards for you, so to speak. At least you didn't think it was. But then when these sort of things started happening, it was like a movie playing out in front of your eyes, and you were the main character along with some sort of enemy, some sort of nemesis. That was you all's battle. But it wasn't your battle to begin with, because that lets me know that circumstances wasn't really what your eyes perceived it to be. So we're going back to that energy. We keep returning back there. Spirit, tell me about this Page of Pentacles. I know I said something when this card came out, because it was the first card out before I even really got a good shuffle in this one. So this had to do with somebody being denied. Somebody, possibly your ex-person, wanting to throw you a crumb, a piece of stale bread, and you said no. because of your circumstances. So this tells me that this ex-person, thinking that they put you in this position to where you were perceived to be stuck, they would come around and try to offer you little morsels of crumbs and things like that. So I believe they call that breadcrumbing when it comes to this narcissist and empath relationship. But that's what I'm hearing entitled. So that is confirmation for them thinking that they put you in this position when that wasn't even true. That wasn't true. I'm hearing you were being hidden. So they thought that they were hiding you. All right. They can't hide you anymore. So that's why it's okay for you to relax now and go ahead and book that. I said it twice. Go ahead and book. So you know that means y'all better follow this through, because it's over, you guys. You've been in this so long. I know it takes a while to say, oh my God. So you mean it's over? Like it's really over? I get it. I do. Yes, the answer is yes. Yes. It really is. This person has no more hold or control over you, but that was the whole point of how they were able to stay in some sort of power, thinking that them talking bad about where you live, what you drove, what you look like was their doing. So that's when I received that they were getting some sort of gratitude from that. But that's no more, because it's all turned on them. How they look telling somebody about what you're going through when they can't back it up. It's not as if, they even have a car at this point or even have a home at this point to talk about what car you have or what home you have. That's the circumstance. And y'all know that to be true, because they got everything back. They can't talk bad about you when they don't even have anything to show for it if there was some sort of comparison. So somebody listening to them would be like, well, what kind of car are you driving then? If their car is so bad, what you driving? None. Okay, well, where you living at, since you're talking so bad about where they've been living for the past 10, 12, 14, 20 years? Where you living at? Yeah, that's the energy, y'all. What a day when the tables will turn. What a day when the tables will turn. I love it. I love it. Y'all gonna learn to leave people alone, man. I'm hearing they had to have it as I move over here to this energy. They just had to have it. But then Spirit says, well, have it your way. They got it. They got it. They got exactly what they wanted, but it's for them. Crazy, right? All right, let's talk about what's going over here with this King of Cups, this Moon card, and this Ace. I'm feeling a sadness right now. Like it really came over me, like a warmth behind my eyes, the back of my throat, like something to somebody's crying. They are crying because of this backfire. That's a backfire for your ass, for real. Especially when it's affecting the people, not only you, but the people around you, your family, whoever you lying up in the bed with. Everybody's being affected because of what you did to this star seed. Yes, you. I know you didn't know, because I'm hearing I didn't know. Would that have made things any different? No, because you're a hater. You're full of hatred. You don't even like yourself. Nobody likes you. But why take it out on this person who was so loving toward you, so forgiving, so compassionate toward you? You spit in their face and they still allowed you to be you. Yes, they were upset, but they healed and allowed themselves to say, okay, well, this too shall pass, right? Always giving you a pass, right? I'm hearing the word forfeited. You didn't want it. And you obviously showed that. So why are you mad? King of Cups. King of Cups with the Moon card. Yeah, it's dark out, isn't it? I'm hearing those secrets are eating them up. This Ace of Wands, this Ace, I said Ace of Wands that came out on the floor in the pre-shuffle. This Ace of Pentacles is connected to something that's eating this King of Cups up. Something that's hidden. I'm getting a child energy. I wouldn't be surprised if the child card as a clarifier came out over here. Something's eating them up. All right, let me see what's underneath. Because I'm being reminded again that there's only so much I can say because I know they're watching. Let me turn this card over. We have the Eight of Cups. They're wanting to walk away, but they can't. There's something holding them. That was the energy. The Eight of Cups is in the upright, even though I'm feeling that they want to walk away, but they can't because something's tied to this Ace of Pentacles, some sort of hidden secret. Should we go ahead and get clarifiers? Let's see. Let's see. Spirit, what is that? What is that energy? Let's stay right here. See what's going on. Please clarify that King of Cups and that secret connected to that Ace of Pentacles. And why it is that they want to walk away, but I was told that they can't. I heard the secret is freeing. Please clarify. All right, we'll go with the one card. I got false person at the bottom of the deck. Let's see what this is. Bad health. Okay, that's the secret. They can't walk away from that. I didn't mean to laugh, y'all. I did not mean to laugh because this person could be dealing with a terminal illness. It could be terminal. It could be, I mean, I guess terminal, I don't know how that works, y'all. Forgive me, because if they have something that's incurable, all right, well, terminal just means that it's a lifeline. I'm getting lifeline. Meaning there's some sort of timeline here. Terminal. So it's terminal. Excuse me. Spirit, tell me more about the Ace of Pentacles. I heard tap, tap, tap in. I don't know what, I'm feeling that that's a song. Ty Dollar Sign. I've never heard like the full version. I might have just heard like a clip of the chorus, whatever that was I just said. I don't know what the song is about, but a tap, tap in energy. I'll have to look that up. But that's what that Ace of Pentacles is tied to for this King of Cups. So whatever the nature of that song is would have a lot to do with what's going on with this bad health, this terminal illness. False person at the bottom of the deck. So tap in could have to do with energy, even just tapping in. I'm hearing putting their something where it didn't belong. So that something fill in the blank. So they were poking something where they shouldn't have been, or something along that line, y'all. I'm hearing Tina Turner, words can be spoken. So that's what's love got to do with it. All right, y'all. I'm gonna get off of that. But I was gonna also say, if tap in, if that song has anything to do with like some sexual connotation or notions, or and the combining of energy manipulation, false person, then that's that connected to that terminal illness. All right. These cards, when these came out, I said something, I can't remember, but let's go through the energy, y'all. Let's go through the energy. And I'm being told to, repeat the sadness here, because there was a sadness coming over me here. All right, we have these lots of crying. The Six of Wands, so this speaks of, I heard an immediate victory. So these were like, I'm hearing direct results. So whatever was happening, because the wands are doings, actions, whatever was happening was providing them quick victories, like a lot of victories like that. but it was something that they had to keep going. It wasn't like a get the victories and stop. They had to keep following it through. So what it's given me is like somebody supporting a habit. Like they'll do these things, they'll earn crazy wild money, but then it's gone like in the next 12 hours, 24 hours. So they have to keep doing this, but it's getting them what they want, right? Six of Wands. We have the Eight of Swords. So this is entrapment. This is mental entrapment. They can't get out of it, whatever this is. So I feel like maybe this is what was going on with this King of Cups. I wish I could recall what I said when these cards came out. But anyway, when I watch it over, it'll be like, oh, okay. Whew. Behind the Eight of Swords, we have the Ten of Wands reverse. So, you know, all of these actions by way of these quick results, getting whatever this is, I'm hearing supercharged. Led them nowhere. They got to the end of the line only to see that, you know, either the show was full to capacity, the tickets sold out, or something. They got disappointed here at the very end, to where it was an energy of they got to start all over again, whatever this is. But it's not like a positive starting over. It's like, no, you got to go back and redo everything. So I'm getting an energy of this person being worn out, like tired, like there's no way I'm going back to the end of the line on the other side of, you know, the country, like, and I got to travel there by foot. Like there's no way. So I'm hearing resistance. So they refuse to start over, and I'm hearing redevelop. So if they developed something and they were so sure about it with this Ten of Wands, with the Six of Wands doings, those actions coming through, the repetitiveness of the victories, only to get to the end and like, what? I did all that for nothing. So something was done in vain. Yeah, so we might be coming back to this Eight of Pentacles reverse energy, like everything that they put in tow, or put in tow. Okay, so that's a collection of things, collection of energies, collection of doings. Everything they put in tow, only to find out they got to take all that stuff back home with them. So that's the return to sender. That's them being affected by what they tried to cause towards you. It looked like to them they were having a victory by way of your circumstances, where you've been residing and driving and how you've been looking and all. They thought it was because of their doing. Only to find out, no, it's actually for you. All of that was for you. Not you, collective, them. I'm hearing surprise. Wow. Behind the Ten of Wands reverse, the Three of Swords reverse. Look at that. That's heavy, heavy heartache, sadness. I'm hearing they're losing it. So this is someone questioning everything. I heard questioning their abilities at this point. So this is somebody, I'm hearing stranded. So even if they were possibly working like a full-time job and they were okay with doing that, they could go get a job here doing the same thing, or over there. They will always be hired for whatever this is. But right now it's not looking good for them. Like they can't even get hired in what it is that would be like the most generic form of, you know, a job for them earning money. Like they can't even do that, because they put all their strength and energy into working overtime, super laser focused on you, collective. And they thought that they were getting some victories there, but they got to the end of the line thinking that they were going to receive some sort of prize. That was that Ace of Wands that fell out on the floor. That would be the result of a Ten of Wands. That would be the next step. But I told you they got to the front of the line and the store was closed or something, or they thought they were receiving something, and no one was home to gift them. Because I'm clearly seeing like a storefront and sorry, we're closed sign. So they got up to the front only to see that. But they put a lot of hard work in. So that's this Three of Swords reverse. We have the High Priestess here. I heard to set the record straight just now. So the High Priestess, I feel like, would be also to balance things out. Yin and yang, the B and J, black and white, up, down, left, right, happy, sad. Like this stuff has to be balanced out. So somebody seeking higher knowledge here. Or I'm hearing intervention. The High Priestess had to come on the scene for this one. So if that means you inhabiting giftings, to, I already said that you had to keep yourself in a high vibration. So only somebody who is of a divine energy will be able to understand, the process of it's not what it looks like. Don't let the perception fool you. But that was a nesting energy. Like, this has been having you prepared the whole time, even though, if it were anybody else, it probably would have took them under. They would have been in a mental institution somewhere. They would have been strung out on drugs somewhere. You know what I mean? Like, they could have lost this and lost that. And maybe these things did happen to you, but that's your story. That's behind you. Because this Four of Swords, this rest and rejuvenation, this is not looking behind you because you don't have to. You don't have to watch your back anymore. That's done. But you had to be granted some sort of high priestess knowledge energy to know this and to get to this point where you are now, to where this stuff went right back to them. Everything that they planned for you and thought they were getting a victory went right back to them and theirs. Behind the high priestess, we have the King of Swords, because you are on your game. Whether you're male or female, you're on top of the league. You are at the tip top in the brackets. Like, I'm hearing nobody can F with you. This King of Swords and this High Priestess together? Yeah. I'm hearing you know who daddy is. Even if you're a female, like, you have the right to say that. You know who daddy is. Wow. All right. Behind the King of Swords, I'm hearing mass inclusion with this Seven of Cups reverse, because this King of Swords and this High Priestess together brought along a lot of chaos, a lot of confusion. But here we are talking about how they thought they kept you in this predicament only for it to happen to them. But they were blindsided the whole time. Seven of Cups reverse. They had no idea the plans of this King of Swords and this High Priestess energy inhabiting that King of Swords. Like, it's on. Game on. Game on is what it was. Behind the Seven of Cups, we have the Ace of Swords reverse. Like, there's no way you're going to get a new start on my back, says this King of Swords. There's no way. You're going to get a new start, but it's going to be somewhere else. It's going to be somewhere else. Matter of fact, I'm going to turn this sword on you and see what you can do with it. That's what this King of Swords says to this person. That's what you, collective, said to this person. Now you get to be enveloped in what I thought or perceived what was something negative for me, but it's all negative for them because that's what they were sending to you. But now only for them to have to really, truthfully, organically deal with the circumstances that they thought they put you through. Now they really have to deal with it because you were never in those circumstances. It might have looked like that, but weren't you carried through? You didn't lose nothing. And if you did, it was so you could get greater. Like, you understand this. You're not mad about losing this or having like been neglected in this way or that way. You're not upset about that. But they are. But they did it to themselves. Ace of Swords reverse. We got a King of Wands. Yikes. Spirit, tell me about this King of Wands. I heard back on their game and then back on their bullshit. So that tells me I'm hearing disgust. Even despite what they're going through, the backlash, the return to sender, the things they plan for you happening to them, they still see themselves as some sort of master of these wands, these actions. They can still be the King of Wands. But in what aspect is what I'm asking? Or I'm being told to ask around that. To what aspect are they feeling this way? Okay, so I'm hearing because they're an agent. So that's their job. That's what they were sent here to do. Wow. So I'm hearing to get a rise out of people. So we are talking about fire energy. So if this one was combative, conflictive, if that's a word, always causing drama, seemed like they were getting pleasure out of other people's pains, but that was where you come in, collective, because they thought they were causing all of that for you, but they weren't. So that would be this King of Wands, but that's their job, that's their mission, that's their role in life. I'm hearing discouragement is to cause that. Yeah, but can we fault them for that? I'm being told to go back and consider the high priestess, because that's when I said the balance has to come in. So if they know that that's their role, they have to be prepared to get dealt with at some point in time. Like, no, now all of that has to balance out. And that's why they're getting back everything. Everything. Even their family is getting it. So I've said that 3 times. So that's important to know. Everybody around this person is getting it. So, ooh, get, and that's why I said it again. There's the 10 of Swords behind the King of Wands. And then we have the 7 of Pentacles. They collected this energy. They took pride in collecting whatever this is. This is investments. This is 7 of Pentacles. They didn't lose it. They're getting it. They're getting it back because they deserve it. There has to be balance. All of that, I said they were benefiting off of others' pain. But the benefiting with that 10 of Pentacles had to do with that. We're talking about the 8 of Pentacles reversed at the bottom of the deck. We're talking about the Ace of Pentacles here. I said that in the beginning. There was nothing but Pentacles out here. That Page of Pentacles reversed. They got to eat all of that up. So enjoy. Their bounty is full of that. And now I'm hearing they got a long ways to go because they got to balance all of that destruction out. So possibly maybe that's why their family members are being affected, because that all of that drama cannot just go to one person. It's too much. It has to affect others around them to kind of bleed out into, the family members or who they're connected with. Everybody got to help eat this. Everybody that's connected to them. All right, y'all. I hope this helps.